We are gathered here to fill you with fear and give you a treat for your ears as we invade your mind with our scary rhymes and some tales that can be gory. As you bear witness and sit here and listen to our poetic horror stories. Happy Valentine's Day, PHS crew! We are happy to spend this time together with you. And what could be better than 3 bloody Valentine stories to show our love is true? Because love is in the air, and to show us you love us too, here is what we ask you to do. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. So we know you choose us as your special Valentines. And cut out the heart of the bell. Now we are ready for tonight's heartless tales. Help me! I'm stuck in my room! I can't find a way out! There's no door, no windows for me to exit through. I'm not sure how this happened. Everything was fine when I went to bed. But when I woke up, there was nothing. My room was bare. I started to feel on the walls looking for a way to escape. But I can't find a way out. I'm stuck here for now in this hellscape. It feels like these 4 walls are moving and are about to cave in. I'm hyperventilating and my head is starting to spin. I'm feeling claustrophobic. I'm restricted, like there's no air for me to breathe. I feel beat down, defeated, and it's breaking me. I've been removed from the world, or even erased. Like the universe has decided to correct its mistake. So now what do? I have no concept of time. It feels like I've been here for years. I have kicked, cursed, and screamed, hoping someone, anyone would hear, and I have no more tears. Is this a punishment from some past misdeed? I think to myself, why has God abandoned me? I guess this is something I will never know. What has happened to my door and windows? Maybe this is a glitch in the Matrix, some type of anomaly that has trapped me here and won't let me leave. I'm so lonely here, with no one to talk to. Without a way out of here, forever trapped inside my room. I know this is going to sound really creepy, but something just crawled into bed with me. I'm afraid because I live alone. So you know this is wrong. I have my back turned to it, so I can't see. But I heard it whisper.
Are you asleep?
I was frozen in place from shock and fear. I feared my eyes welling up with tears. Do I find the courage to turn around and face my intruder? Or do I lay here pretending I am asleep, wishing for daylight to come sooner? I can feel it breathing on the back of my neck. I'm starting to panic, and I'm beginning to sweat. I want to jump out of my bed and run, but I'm slowly becoming undone. I feel it moving around behind me. I can feel it pulling my covers off my feet. It's twisting itself up in my sheets. I am so scared. I'm about to wet my bed, with different scenarios playing out in my head. I don't know if it's human or a beast. Do I call the police or a priest? If I make a move, then what will it do? Or should I just continue holding my breath till my face turns blue? I have never had something like this happen before. But then I felt it leave my bed, walk out and close my door. I was so happy. I felt free. I was so relieved that I passed out into a deep sleep. In the morning, when I woke up and got up to start my day, I took a look around my bedroom, but I didn't see a trace of anyone or nothing there. So I just thought it was a vivid dream, and and I went to the bathroom to brush my teeth and comb my hair. I gathered my things for work and grabbed my keys. When I noticed, there was a note left for me, and it read,
I've been crawling into your bed every night, but you're normally asleep with your eyes shut tight. Last night, I know that you weren't asleep. That's okay. I will see you tonight. Don't wait up for me.
I woke up on a table. I couldn't move a muscle. I was disabled. I couldn't turn my head and take a look around. My surroundings weren't familiar. I was dumbfounded. I thought I was in an operating room, but I was very wrong to assume. The last thing I remember was me having a good time with my friends. But what I can't remember is how the night ended. I was drinking, dancing, and having the time of my life. Feeling good, but it turned out this really wasn't my night. I started to search my brain to try to remember how I ended up here. I couldn't recall not one single damn thing. This was really weird. It was so bizarre and a mystery to me. Why am I laying here on this table and I can't feel nothing from my head to my feet? All of a sudden, I hear someone open a door. I can hear the person coming closer as they walk across the floor. And in my vision, I could see a man with a mask covering his nose and mouth. He looked like a doctor, but I wasn't sure. I just couldn't figure it out. He didn't greet me, and he didn't say hi. He just stood there looking down on me, stared into my eyes. He pulled out his clipboard and wrote something down. Then he started talking to himself as if he was walking around. When he came back, he had something sharp in his hand. At this time, I needed to speak up. This was all I could stand. But when I went to speak, nothing, no words, no sound came out of my mouth. I knew this was bad, and the situation was heading south. I started to think that he drugged and kidnapped me. I was wondering if my friends were looking for me. And did they call the police? I thought he had to be a serial killer, and he liked to drug up girls and bring them back to his lair. The thought made me shiver. He is probably preparing to cut out my organs to sell on the dark web. This is insane and so unfair. I'm young. I have so much to live for. But I can tell he doesn't care, because he is not paying attention to me, as he moves around and just ignores. Suddenly, someone else comes in. I can hear. It's one of my friends. I was thinking she needed to run far away. I wanted to tell her to go, or she would be his next prey. I can hear her sobbing and very upset. He had to have done something to her. This I bet. But then she walked over to the table, looking at me in recognition. I was confused. Was she helping him in this situation? But what I heard her say next took me by surprise. She was here at the mortuary. My body she needed to identify. I was dead. Kept swirling around in my head. But I couldn't be dead. I could hear and see she was being misled. He asked my friend what happened to me. She said,
She was driving drunk. She fell asleep on the way home and ran into a tree. She didn't see it coming. I hope she can rest in peace.
So, this is how I woke up in a mortuary, laying on an autopsy table. I can see ghosts. And no, this isn't a hoax. I have seen them since I was a child. I know this may sound weird and a bit wild. You have to understand that energy continues to exist. Life, it goes on and just seems to want to persist. Even when the body is missing, this is just the way it is. I don't let a lot of people know that I can see these poor lost souls, because most of the time, people don't believe. And they think I'm just crazy. and that I'm just trying to deceive. They ask me if I can read their minds, or if they can lose something and I can help them find. But this is not parlor tricks, and I don't do this for kicks. But I wish I couldn't see any of these things. That I could only see things on this plane. Because once the ghosts realize you can see, they will haunt you and never set you free. You will hear them calling your name, and they will make you see visions that you can't explain. You may not be able to distinguish if they are here and real. That I have to tell you, this is just so surreal. They will appear in front of your eyes. They will fade away and dematerialize. But the worst thing of all, if they were killed, then their murder, they want you to help them solve. Yes, this can be a hard life, and a lot of sleepless nights. Some people will consider this to be a God-given gift. But I am sorry. To me, it's a curse. I don't see it like this. It feels like hell to be a psychic.
I am so sorry. I didn't mean to do what I did. I was just playing around. I was just a kid. Me and my friends were playing by the railroad tracks when I pushed one of my friends in front of a train and he went splat. We were just having a little fun. I didn't know he would just stand there. I thought he would run. So me and my friends promised we wouldn't tell anyone about this and what I had done. We all went home and tried to play it cool. Yes, I know that this was cruel. But my friend's parents came by searching for him. At that time, I knew things were going to turn out grim. I was hoping that none of my friends would do me in. But we were all able, for a little while, to hold our tongue. Which was crazy, because we were scared and really young. I knew one of us soon would break. I knew one of us would flake. Just like I thought. One of my friends told them everything. And that I was the one to blame. I didn't know what I should do. Do I try and lie or tell the truth? But I gave in and started to cry. I did it! I took my friend's life. And I tried to hide it. I know that this isn't right. It just happened so fast. I really do feel bad. Just the thought of it makes me sad. So they took me to juvie till I was of age. But now I'm 18. Today was my last day. And I paid for my mistake. My freedom, I will never forsake. But I was a stupid kid. I wish this didn't happen. And my friend was still here.
Warning signal, not to be ignored. This is a warning that we are under attack and we are at war. What is attacking? We have never seen before. It didn't come from underground, nor from outer space. It just seemed to materialize from a different dimensional time and space. We're not sure how to defeat them. We have no intel. But what we do know, they are aggressive, hostile, and want to see us fail. We must try to band together as a human race and fight side by side to get rid of these intruders, or they will wipe us off the earth without a trace. So
So gather up your loved ones, friends, and neighbors you hold dear. Do everything to protect them and keep them near. We cannot let them win. We cannot let them in. This would be a crime and a sin. Because if they win, we will cease to exist. And we can't let them just take us down like this. Please, take this warning very seriously. This is not a joke. We are in our hour of need. But unfortunately, the invaders are prevailing all over the world. They have destroyed many of us. Men, women, boys, and girls. They are taking us out one by one. I know that our battle has just begun. They are bent on our pure destruction, to eradicate everything they see. No matter what it is, without any reprieve. There is blood being shed all over the streets. Our armies are being demolished. They are being blown away, knocked off their feet. Please, go into the interior of your homes, without any windows, and hide. This may be a place you can stay till this pass and subsides. A place you can reside for the meantime. I know that this is looking grim, and I'm not sure how this will end. But we can't afford to give up this fight. We can't just lay down, wave the white flag, and let them take our lives. Please don't lose hope, and don't lose sight. We can't let them dim our spirit and put out our light. Most of us can survive this if you take this warning as a plead. For all our sake, God bless our souls, good luck, and Godspeed.
It's nice to come home to someone every day. When I walk through the door, you're sitting there. It just brings a smile to my face. It's great to have someone to talk to, getting things off my chest. And you're a great listener. I'm really lucky to have you. You're the best. I finally get what it means to be in a loving relationship. It's about keeping up the communication and our friendship. You really get me. You're nothing like those other girls. You let me be myself. I won't trade you in for the world. I have to be the luckiest man on the planet. I'm so full of emotions, I just can't stand it. This is everything I wanted and more. I'm so complete and filled with joy. Now look at me going on like a schoolgirl talking about all my feelings. Not letting you express what you think. Go ahead, I'm listening. Oh, you don't have anything you want to say? It's fine. Sometimes words can get in the way. As long as you look at me the way you do, I know your love for me is strong. You feel the same way too. Honey, I have a question for you. Where are all these flies coming from? It smells like we have some rotten meat. I'll turn on the AC to cool the apartment off from the heat. Sweetie, are you feeling okay? Your skin is looking gray and a bit decayed. Here, let me guide you to the bed. There you are. Are you comfortable? Here, let me get your head. I know, I should have taken better care of you after you died. Now you're falling apart as you decompose. This is not what I had in mind. It's just that I don't want to be alone. My life without you would be all wrong. Good thing I stopped by the store for air fresheners and some duct tape. I'll clean up, spray the house, and tape you back together. You'll be back in tip-top shape. Back to the way it used to be. I will never let you leave me. I love the way you think. It feels like we are the same, so much in sync. Your brain can't be compared to none. Your thoughts are unique. So pure, you are the one. You are perfect in every way. That is why I wanted to confess my love for you here on Valentine's Day. You're a genius with an inquisitive mind. You're just like Albert Einstein. Your thought process is so far ahead of our time. Others have missed out on your greatness. They are so fucking blind. You are really misunderstood. But that's okay, because I'm the only one who gets you, and that's good. I love to hear your thoughts pouring out of your mouth into words. Your translations of your thought vibrations titillate my ears so you can be heard. I know what you're thinking when I look at you. Your big brain is always creating and coming up with innovative ideas, fresh and new. You have me intoxicated with your cerebral influence over me, making me feel weak in my knees. And this is why I needed to pick your brain, to crack your head open with this axe. I can't refrain. It would be so romantic to run my fingers across the soft, pink ripples of your mind as I lick my fingers and taste your brain juice. It's like wine, so fine. I will keep your brain in a glass jar, so anytime I want to see you, you won't be far. Now we can be forever in love till the end of my lifetime. You and your incredible mind. You are my Valentines. It's funny how you can adore someone from afar. You can have feelings for them, and you don't know who they are. Your attraction to them is indescribable. You find them very desirable. You feel that you need to get closer to them and know their name. Then you start to fantasize how they feel the same. All these things are going through your mind, especially when it's Valentine's. Every emotion you feel on this day is intensified. You start to feel this is the time to make the person you want fall deep in love. It's meant to be. You fit together like a glove. But unfortunately for you, your true love already has a boo. Now what do? Will you move on and look for someone new? No, that just won't do. If anything, you're not a quitter. You have always been a go-getter. You start to devise a plan in your mind. How you can get the other person out of your way, even if they have to die. Besides, nothing should stand in true love's way. Not on Valentine's Day. You follow them around to see all the places they go. You try not to look suspicious, so they won't know that you are going to trap them when the time is right. It has to be done today, here on Valentine's night. You follow them, and they park at Lover's Lane. This really drives you insane. Knowing that the one you want is about to have sex with someone else. But you know, You can't let this happen. You want them all for yourself. You run into the woods to stalk them, using the trees as your cover. You move closer and closer, trying not to be discovered, till you are standing by their car. You start to feel weird and bizarre. You question, why am I doing this? Is this person really worth all this shit? And just when you are about to change your mind and walk away, you hear a scream to your dismay. The two jump out of the car and run, but you only want to kill the one. So you chase after the one you feel that did you wrong. You pull out your hunting knife so you can do them harm. You want to gut them like a fish. This is your greatest wish. But when you catch up with them, you are about to plunge the knife into their heart. The one you love comes running out of the dark. They try to rescue their loved one from you with all their might. But you really don't want to hurt them and fight? While you stand there trying not to hurt your love, the other one sneaks up from behind you and gives you a shove. As you feel the warmth of the blood dripping from your hands, your true love falls to the ground. Now you're pissed off and mad. You turn around and the one who shoved you is standing there in shock. You grab them by the neck and squeeze till you hear a pop. Instantly, they drop down dead. A couple spots you with the knife in your hand and the two bodies laying at your feet. You don't have time to think. You just know you need to leave. You run away, heartbroken, with tears in your eyes and a lump in your throat. You start choking. This is not how you saw this end. You wish you could take it back and make amends. But there is nothing you can do. This will always haunt you. For your true love is now dead and gone. And for them, you will always long. You feel you will never love again. But this happened way back when. Yeah, this is my origin story. Tale of obsession, lost love, murder, and details that are gory. I return back every Valentine's Day to Lover's Lane to celebrate the anniversary of where my true love fell, dead and laid. But now I have a renewed purpose and made Lover's Lane my hunting ground. I now wait in the shadows till a horny couple comes around. I trap the lovers, cut out their hearts and pin them to the trees. I need everyone to feel my pain and for all to see. So beware, you may want to stay away, especially on Valentine's Day. Roses are red, and violence can leave you black and blue. We hope you enjoyed our Valentine's Day stories tonight. We made them special just for you. We are here every Friday with new poetic horror stories for you to listen to and consume. We thank you for watching, and we will see you soon.